I love helping people with this question because so many people have been fired from a past job and don't know how to explain it when it comes to references. So first of all, I want you to think about that the best defense is a good offense, meaning you need to be proactive in this situation, which is why I love that you asked this question, because you understand that. And you know with the right verbiage in an authentic manner, this is going to be just fine. So here's the thing. I always teach you the experience plus learn equals grow model for answering questions, especially difficult questions. And that's because it's going to give them the right amount of information. If you try to under-explain this, like if you don't give enough information and they call up and the people say he or she was fired, right? That's not going to be good. And if you give too much information and you try to over-explain it, it's going to look desperate or like you're trying to hide something. So it is very important we get this right. Now the framework is experience first. So what are the facts of the story? And this is where you really have to work on this, because it's very easy for us to get subjective and defensive and try to explain away what happened. I just want the facts. I want to know when you started the job, how long you were there, what you learned and gained while you were there, and then that moment when things didn't work out and they let you go. You don't have to over-explain what you did wrong, but you have to be accountable in some way. And we call that the MOA, the moment of accountability. Very, very important that we do that, because if you get fired from a job, you have to be able to say, looking back, I would have done something differently. That's what I want you to share. Even if you don't feel like you did anything wrong, you should at least be able to look back and say, had this happened again, I would do this differently. That's where you talk about what you learned. That's that MOA, moment of accountability. And then you're going to talk about growing forward and saying how, it really taught you something and you've made sure that you're never in that position again. Okay, so there is a framework for that. By the way, I teach a class called Fired to Hired, where we specifically walk through this answer so that you get it in your own voice. And when you get to this, I get people rehearsed so well that when they go in and they get asked this, they're like ready to answer. And then they answer and the hiring manager's like, okay, or the recruiter's like, all right, good to know. So that's really where you want to get with this. And the key is to really let them know that, hey, when you call up, you're not going to get a glowing recommendation. They might only give you dates of employment. And, we parted ways and it was involuntary. They chose to let me go. That's it. Don't use the word fired. Let me go. Okay. But work on that and don't be afraid of it and be proactive. Don't let them find out by contacting the references. You want to tell them what they expect when they give them a call. And that way, when it happens, right, when they get a negative response or whatever it is, they were told. So that really shows your character, that you're not afraid of this and you're moving forward. So I hope that helps. And if you need more help with that, you know what to do. Head over to Work It Daily. We can totally help you with that. But most importantly, lean into this, find your voice, and use that experience plus learn equals grow model to give them the right amount of information in the right framework, okay? Great question, by the way. Love these. Please, folks, if you've got hard questions like that, like and follow and comment here. This is what I'm trying to do each and day on this app. And of course, all my free resources are linked in my bio or down here. Please go check them out. You opt in with your email so I know where to send them and you get instant access. I really do want to help you, okay? Good luck. Go get them.